Previously, Star Progeny.
You're underground, and then suddenly you're like, you've come to a cavern. Like you're in.
Oh, okay.
You've come through the top of something.
Yeah.
This is the list of people that I think that you should cause as representatives for the obelisk.
I mean,
On this list, we wrote her name, Kit, and then I think Zacchaeus' name as well.
I am an expert in this field of what do they call kindness. He is a robot. His name is Kit. He is my partner to be taking down this large construct that
Yes,
guards
I
the
have
obelisk.
seen on the Algoric subnets that there is some kind of fight to take place, that you are to be a great warrior for the Coven.
So, you guys have reunited. Some time skips have happened, and you are now together in the city of Belmac, in the black market called Hullhanger, where a bunch of illegal and skeevy military gear is being traded by the Coven. Seasea, I imagine that you'd made your way here with Peony and Tessa very shortly after as a method by which to... I mean, you know you're going to meet Kit in the city eventually, and probably came straight here on a ship. But you do have 2 more downtime activities, or just 1?
I have 1.
You have 1 more downtime activity. So if you wanted to have done that in Watchtower Labs before you headed to this black market, then you can do that if you like.
I think so. So what would have happened is I would have taken the tsunami out and gone back to those underground tunnels that I went to in episode 1.
Yeah.
For the viewers watching.
Yeah.
And then I would like to gather information.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
did not-
so I would like to gather information on the history of this obelisk and the guardian that protects it. More specifically, if I'm able to research whether or not there's a pilot inside that obelisk or the mech, that would be super cool.
Gather information. Okay. All right. Let's flash back to that. That's before this moment. Let's say this is a day before you guys met back up. You find that entrance. I don't remember if I believe we mentioned it. That Lola, the entrance to that cavern that's like really weirdly bored out below Oroko, is accessible from Watchtower Labs. So you head down to the lowest levels of this research station until you get to it's sub basement, this huge bored out area that was like laser cut into the rock, and Lola and the Clanimals have built up a spear boundary around this tunnel that they found out is a back door straight into their base. And you head down there. Are you taking anyone with you? Let's say Peony comes with you.
Yeah, I'll take Peony. I think she CC kind of is I see in me I see me in you.
Yeah.
I see me in you.
Sure. Peony actually has a mech as well. She has a goblin, which is the smaller mech that is good for hacking. That they've managed to cobble together.
That girl.
It's not licensed, and it's totally built by them, and they didn't print it. They built it off of spare parts. But she comes in,
Sister, I have my creation to protect us. Are you sure this tunnel is safe? We generally try to avoid it.
She'll turn. Her head will turn and look at Peony and say,
Sometimes, when we are afraid, the best thing we can do is move forward. Such as this tunnel, we must just keep going and face what's to come. Admittedly, I have run into Tank here, but that was not an issue.
We have found that venturing into the tunnel seems to have strange effects on our more complex machines. Tessa has been doing testing, but we haven't had much time with the attacks from the prophets to explore ourselves.
And the more we put ourselves in danger, the more we can learn, no?
As you say, sister. Tsunami is great and powerful. I will stay on its shoulder.
And as you walk forward, her mech is like person size. It's almost like a hard suit, and it jumps up, and you see these like magnet, like little pads on the fingers, and it attaches to your mech, and it spreads out a bunch of antennas and starts to like do scans as you head forward into the tunnel. And you head down into the tunnels below Oroko. You walk through these long tunnels that kind of like zigzag in various directions, cutting across, trying to remember the way that you took to get back to the diode that you found at the center. And as you're walking, you can see like there's cracks from the crags up above, and sulfur and acid spill down. You walk through and it sprays over the top of Tsunami. Your mech walks into the darkness, echoing with each step as you head deeper and deeper. So you're gathering information. Name your subject and method.
Okay, like specifically, I think I want to find more information on the obelisk and less on the mech itself.
Gotcha.
And my method is
with my eyes, walking.
Echolocation.
I think, given that she had interacted with that kind of orb once before, I think the reason why she has Peony with her is because she is trying to use tech-savvy Peony, who I think in her brain, she loves Tess, but sometimes Tess is a little too
aggressive
and like bound by honor to Lola, and there might be some things that Seasea finds that she wants to kind of keep more to herself.
I think that makes sense. Let's say that I think Peony, we don't know much about her yet, but I think she's probably she is one of the kind of lower rank members of your clan and doesn't really catch a lot of attention, and so she's not really in the inner circle with Lola and Tess and you. And so, like, you see this outsider who has managed to use scraps to build herself a mech, even though while the rest of your clan is, like, protecting themselves and waiting for the prince. So, like, I think you have that kind of kindred spirit. This is a person of action who is doing things on their own. Cool. Go ahead and roll a d20.
14.
14. You find what you're looking for, but choose one. You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, or you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid attention.
Dispatch tank. Dispatch tank.
You're so right.
You can dispatch. I get a pick, and it's our biggest enemy.
Yeah, I'm dispatching Kit. No, I think
Yeah, you had to do it. It's okay.
I think I'll leave evidence that we were there. I don't think Seasea is, while she is really covert and tries to hide the fact that, like, you know, she's like, usually her survival instincts are pretty good. I think right now she has other things on her mind, and she just she just didn't think about it. So there's probably, like, you know, the footprint.
Huge footprints leading all the way back. I think, okay, so from the audience's perspective, we see you walking through these, like, geysers of, these, like, low-hanging pools of acid and these waterfalls of sizzling chlorine as you make your way into the heart of this strange structure. You're seeing it again in a different light as you walk through it. The first time you came down here, it was because you were chasing after, like, you were running from Tank, right? First time you ever used your mech. Now that you're walking down here, your mech is a little bit better. You've upgraded it since then. You know, you got a light. You understand the scanners. You're looking at the wall of this structure, and like, you run your metallic hand across it. They are, like, it's like a circuit board, but it's etched into stone. And as you're walking, it's both sides of the tunnel. Everything that isn't cave, like anything that isn't clean or smooth, is like stone circuitry. And it's all everywhere. And it like heads down the tunnel as you head deeper in, trying to follow your footsteps. And, we see you're just kind of walking, scanning. You like crush a couple of stalagmites, salt structures, leaving a very clear path from where you are directly back to the entrance that connects to the Ender of Watchtower Labs. You continue walking for quite a while. A hollow display appears on your HUD of your mech, showing you like a map, and it sends out like beams that come back, laser signals mapping as you go along, and you reach you're down there for a while, and you reach right below where the obelisk is. And it's a big circular room with 10 different tunnels leading off of it, and it dips down into a bowl, and then at the bottom of the bowl is a big golden bump, like an orb. And you realize this is the diode. This is where you touched that reset your mech and gave it its new AI. And you see that circuitry kind of spills out from the diode and heads in every direction into the caves.
Huh.
What is this place, sister? I have never seen anything like this.
I'm gonna touch it again.
Yeah?
Reboot the system again.
Your HUD turns off.
Girl.
And your mech powers down. You hear, Sister, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Just,
Your mech turns off, and your robot body also turned off.
Oh, okay, so it just...
You're just... just a very muffled, 2 layers deep.
Cuttlefish noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Your robot body turns on first, and then the mech turns on.
Greetings, user. Submit license.
And then I'll submit the same license.
Welcome, Raucus.
That's not what I wanted.
NHP.
Fine. This is fine. I thought I changed it last time.
Detected.
what subsystems, pray tell?
Paracausal NHP detected.
Okay, I think that's my disease, yes?
Your disease is a paracausal disease, and NHP is a non-human person. It's an intelligence. So your mech has one, but that's what's talking to you. So it's saying there's a second consciousness in your mech that is being detected.
Which is me, right?
No.
Fuck!
You had to go and be all handsy with Tank.
Yeah.
Accessing. Obelisk. A flood of data spills over your HUD. It's all keyed in language that you don't understand. It's just like overwhelming.
Can I kind of start recording this HUD as it like filters
Yeah, I think
through?
your robot records it.
Okay.
The mech is every system is shut down. Every system is overloaded instantly as
Right.
this like 900 teraflops, 900 bajillion zillion teraflops of information spill into the mech, and like you start getting heat. Your mech starts overheating.
Yeah, I'm gonna like manually like vent the heat and kind of like and as this is all happening, CC is like actively describing everything that's going on in Peony and being like,
I think we've discovered something new. Something is happening.
Sister, are you sure you're not in danger?
I'm not sure, but we must push the barriers of knowledge.
Obelisk accessed.
Your mech is starting to redline. You're venting the heat, but you're gaining it too fast. your screen, like through the data that's spilling over your screen, you can see that your the little diodes that come off of your mech's fingers to access computers. Your what are they called? Manipulators that are touching the diode are like sinking into the diode, the golden orb.
I don't wanna pull away.
Remember, this is a flashback.
Okay, wait, hold on. Pause. How much money do we have?
Yeah, you would bribe it.
You have maybe I could bribe. You have plenty. You have enough that it's not a problem right now.
Enough to buy a whole new mech?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm staying jacked in. But I will eject myself from the mech. Like
before it overloads, you're gonna stay recording. Okay. You record this wall of data in a language you've never seen before, a language that, as far as you can tell, nobody has ever seen before. Your mech starts overheating. Its hand fully sinks into the diode, and like every connection point on your mech, there's steam coming off as your fusion core reactor is trying to maintain processing all this information. You ride it right up to that line. Your gauges start to and at a certain point you hear Peony, "Sister, you must eject, sister."
I eject.
She catches you, and then like shoots backwards with boosters, and your mech explodes in the hangar.
Nice.
And all that's left there of Tsunami is the wrist up to the joint of the hand, and the hand here is like into the diode like that.
The end of an era. There's like an eerie silence that happens that kind of just like falls
After the ringing
over.
of
Yeah. And Seasea and her little drone will kind of hop off of Peony's now larger mech, and be like,
Thank you. I must examine the rubble.
and then crawl it back over carefully.
Yeah, there's like chunks of metal. There's no visible part. Like, oh, that's other than the hand. Everything else is in fragments.
Right. Yeah. So then she's just kind of gonna see if there's any parts she could salvage. Probably not.
Not really.
But kind of more so examine the diode and see if it's changed in any way.
It does not appear to have changed, but like a quick, like you take a piece of broken metal and tap it, it's solid. Like there's no way that you should have been able to sink into it like that. It wasn't liquid. It wasn't like not Newtonian or whatever. You just phased into the metal of this strange gold round surface.
I phased into it, you say?
That's what it seems like, yeah.
I phased? Okay. Yeah. I want to know who else has phased back and forth between things. Yes.
As you gather information, you identify that you have an enormous amount of data now that you can't decrypt, that you don't think anyone can decrypt. But you know what the obelisk is. Almost as if you just kind of put together by looking at that string of data. It's an antenna.
Uh-oh.
You spend the rest of the day kind of poking through there, trying to identify anything you can. You don't find much more. And when you and Peony head back after it starts getting late, she's walking with you. She says, "Sister, I've never seen anything like this place.
Yes.
Something is strange here."
I agree, and I think, Peony, as much as it pains me to say, I think we should keep this between us two.
Are you sure?
I worry that Tess is... methods may cause more destruction within this place than harboring of and discovering knowledge.
Greetings. Sister Tess. Easy.
Submit.
Capital engineer. One of the best I've ever seen. She helps me build this mech. But her
Welcome.
focus is fairly singular on
Registering
destruction.
NHP.
Yes.
Very well, but we must learn more.
Yes.
And she actually, as you guys get back towards
Subsystems detected.
the entrance, you get to the last section of tunnel that's like
What
the picture here,
subsystems
where the walls
break
have
down?
that circuit board type texture.
Detected.
And Peony walks up to it and kind of
I think that's
examines
my
it,
disease, yes?
And she's like, I've noticed something about this strange structure. It was not made.
and then she points at some like chunks of rock, and it's almost like basalt columns, where it is naturally occurring
Which is
but weirdly
me, right?
symmetrical and flat.
Fuck!
It is natural. This is stone that grew like this.
Seems as if the answers to our questions have just created more questions. I will head to the black market soon, and perhaps you should come with me. I obviously
Yes, I
need to
think I should. I am there in the flash forward.
I need to find a new mech, but also perhaps we can find someone who can unencrypt all this data.
A good idea that could be useful for you in the coming battle.
Ooh.
And Cece, blood brother.
I didn't recognize you. And how small is this form versus?
How big is a cutoff? Like this big, but the drone
Uh-huh.
is like maybe like the size of like a
It's like a
beach
big
ball.
basketball. Oh, a beach
Yeah,
ball.
it's
Okay.
like-
Big
Like a-
beach ball.
with legs.
I like. Is it all right? Do you mind if I pick you up?
You may.
You're so much more portable, I guess, like this.
Do not shake me.
Sorry.
Ah, you must be Cece. My dear, it is an honor and delight. He takes off his powdered wig to meet you.
I see it like the top of his head is just exposed circuits.
I
Oh,
am Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Cece will look at him, turn to Kit, and go,
Who is this pompous child-legged man?
They are normal gentleman-sized legs, I'll have you know.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and I, we fought together back in the war. He's one of my best friends.
Closest friend and confidant. I would call us as close as the 404 gets to dear, dear brothers.
Why do you speak like that?
Oh, this is an affectation I installed when I discovered the beauty of human delights and music. Why do you
As far
speak
as-
like that?
You have a problem with the way I speak?
Of course not. I was just wondering what affectation you've installed.
There's no installation of affectation. This is my voice.
Ah! Well, I'm detecting high levels of vitriol and venom.
I point the guns at both of them. Okay, you two. I think that's enough. I don't want my friends fighting.
Any
dare.
blood brother is a blood of Kit is a blood brother of mine.
Kit, you dare point a weapon at me.
It's empty. Like, shoot you with it.
Shoot.
Why are you here?
I need a better gun. The last gun I have, bad. It was what I would call straight trash. And I would like a better one.
I
What about
see.
you?
My dear tsunami has been destroyed.
What?
Scattered into
When?
pieces.
Was it during that flashback?
Hey, no breaking the fourth wall. That's our thing.
she's gonna look at Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and then look back at Kit.
I will not be pronouncing the full name of your friend, so I will simply call him your friend. However, I believe your friend needs to go elsewhere for a slight conversation that needs to happen just between us two.
Oh.
Of course,
Hey,
privacy is a well understood thing for us on the 404. if I might introduce myself to you. And he walks over to Peony. You said Tessa is with you? Tessa and Peony?
Yeah. She will be like, fuck,
He's going to ruin relations between Coven and the 404.
Or foster new, unheard of relations.
She looks at them and goes,
Absolutely not.
Oh, you're going to need a gravitronic subdivider to handle such a large weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
Anyways,
she kind of crawls on top of you, and it's like she's still heavy because she's like, a machine, so it kind of goes like thunk as she like sits on top of your head, and goes,
Listen, Kit, I've found some sort of encrypted data that could help us succeed in our battle against the Guardian of the Obelisk. You see, what had happened was...
and then the flashback, she explains flashback.
yeah.
And then kind of like...
as what happened was a mech walks by, and then it's just you.
Yes. And then, like a kid showing another kid a YouTube video, she's like, "Here, watch this," and then like forces him to watch the full video of what had happened in the tunnels.
Skill
In
list.
private.
Yes, I know. What skills do you have?
I have act unseen or unheard, assault, data phase, spot, and survive.
Give me a data phase.
Hope it's low. 6.
A 6. Okay. You hold up your data slate, CC. You hold up your data slate to Kit, and you see his Persicolor face shuts off. Kit, the 404 don't have a firm grasp on what their consciousness is. They don't really fully understand it. It is a subject that they are trying to understand. They know after the pulse, suddenly all complex enough technology that could house a consciousness did. So there's just like seas of machines that suddenly have consciousness. They don't know what consciousness is, though. Same as humans still don't. And as this hits you, it's kind of like, for us, from our perspective, like falling asleep. You feel yourself fall asleep, right? The world kind of grows dark, and you're just gone from your body for a moment. And you're just swimming in this void. You're able to think still. You're able to process, but you just kind of like, it's as if your body data phased into itself. So you don't have access to your body. You're just kind of floating in nothingness. And in this like sensory deprivation tank of the inside of your mind, Kit, you're just kind of floating there.
Oh. Can I like propel myself?
There's no, you're not in a void, right? So like, you try to move your arms and nothing happens, right? Because you are currently not in a body. You're just your mind.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's going on?
CC.
Kit.
Who is that?
Kit.
Hello.
Kit.
Wolfgang?
You feel a presence like similar to when you were plugged into the megalith, going through your data to see what to purge to make room for new memories. You feel a presence digging through your data, like sorting you into pieces.
Is there someone else in here? I don't give my consent for this.
All of these isolated pieces you see are breaking down, like you're being subdivided, and all of your data is being put into folders and separated. And you're like, oh, the war, Ripper 6, deliveries.
Who's doing this? Show yourself.
You see all of those folders separate and the data spreads out, and right there in the middle is Independence. And then it opens and subdivides that information, and then consciousness opens it, subdivides that information, and it just keeps
Question.
going. Yeah.
I think if CC sees his HUD shut down, she's going to pull it away. So is this
You
all
pull it away?
happening?
And then as you pull it away, like this is instant. So like as you pull it away, his thing turns back on. And Kit, from your perspective, all of those folders back into Kit, and you're standing there. Whoa.
What is that?
Whoa. Okay, hold on. What?
You turn
I
on.
need to sit down. I feel dizzy.
Okay, sit.
Is there like a black market bench?
There's no.
Benches here, illegal benches over here.
Orange Julius or something?
How can you be dizzy when you don't have a circulatory nervous system?
I don't know, but I do.
Yeah, you go over and sit on like the arm of a busted mech.
Okay. What was that? What did you show me?
I was under the obelisk, and there's a diode in the middle, underneath the obelisk. And
Under the obelisk? How?
there's a tunnel, and keep up. There's a...
This is the first time you've told me about any of this.
No, shush. There's a diode, and then I put tsunami in because I had touched it once before, and it reset my mech.
Okay, so...
And then after I told you all of this in the flashback.
Don't you remember? I'm sorry it was so
I'm
loud
trying
with
to-
that mech walking by.
Look, I'm trying to handle my own consciousness. I can't fathom a fourth wall. Okay, so you were under the obelisk, and you saw a diode or something, and you touched it with your mech, and it shut your mech down?
Yes,
What
and
about
I
you?
kept it in there, and it melted in with the diode, but it shouldn't have, because it is a physical entity.
So
Anyway,
this thing that shut down your mech, you also showed it to me.
I didn't think simply just seeing the data would break you.
Okay, that's fair.
Kit, what you put together right away is that whatever that was felt like data phasing. Like you can't really describe what data phasing feels like to a non-robotic person. But the best way that I think you could put it is that like you switch the methods by which you control your body. Like you take your brain out, stick it into a new machine, and then attach a bunch of the functions that control your limbs to functions that control the machine, right? So like door open, close for you would feel like waving your arm around, right? So like it essentially attaches parts of your control to other objects. So data phasing is usually not perfect, right? You can't perfectly control the thing because you only have so many things you can control that you're used to. This felt like attaching to something or being disattached and having nothing to connect to.
Okay. So when you showed that to me, oh shoot, it's really hard to explain what happens when I like enter a machine. Like, imagine, you know how like you move your tentacles, right? And you don't even have to think about it; you can just do it.
Yes.
But imagine if we took that one step further back and you had to manually make the decision to move those things, and then you saw that happen. You know what? It's kind of like, you know how you were in a robot and you were controlling your robot, your mech, and then you were controlling the ship back when you were in space? It's kind of like that. But imagine when you showed that to me, you were trying to move stuff, but you had nothing to move. And so it was just you and your thoughts, I guess, the living creatures and your thoughts,
That sounds awful.
and nothing to outlet it to. For me, I guess the way I would put it is I was kind of like looking at my own file structure. You know, like I was
Were you
looking
in
at
control?
all the things. No, I was looking at all the things that made me Kit. You know, all the files, the backup files, the recovery files, my many error logs. And I was looking at them like I was looking at my own brain. It was weird.
Kit, what do you know of the original... Do you know anything that happened before the war? Of your 404 people?
It's hard to explain because I wasn't really conscious, but I do have the memories of it. It's
You know-
just it's like I know what I did, but I wasn't present for it.
Would we know the history of like the first people who discovered Oroko?
Yeah, I think so. It was quite a long time ago, definitely before your guys' time. But Oroko had been settled once, and then there was a long period where it was like the outer planets, the whatever the government of the universe is, union, I guess. Whatever, they found this planet, they landed a few people on it to research, they left, and then they're like, okay, a few hundred years goes by, they come back and they begin to settle it. So it wasn't like immediately discovered and settled. It was like, this planet sucks, we don't want to live there. They left, and then they're like, okay, now that we have the technology to terraform and like bubble
For a
shield.
music festival.
Yeah, and there was backup money with Lady Killer and a Nautilus.
There's something strange. I don't believe that we are the original settlers of Orokos, or something. The obelisk is an antenna, dear Kit.
An
And
antenna.
the tunnels underground were milled by natural forming rocks that look like a circuit board, according to Peony's words.
If that's true, that is, from a robotic point of view, horrifying. Are you familiar with Cthulhu?
I can't.
Mozart talked to me about it once. Cthulhu is like a big creature that's outside of the understanding of any living creature. And if what you're saying about this planet is true, then that's like Robo-Cthulhu, as far as I'm concerned.
Robo-Thulu.
Do you think that if we kill the guardian of the obelisk, that we will be awakening something that we are not ready for?
I think indirectly. I think if we stop the Guardian, it's going to open the way for a lot of people to start poking around at things that might not be a good thing.
Fascinating. Well. Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we may need to find a human to read this data. One like Zacchaeus, but not quite Zacchaeus.
I don't know if there's any human who would live long enough to read the amount of data that it looked like was being sort of bombarded into tsunami. That looked like just like if we wrote it out, it would be a book that would encompass the planet.
Maybe they can just read the last 3 sentences.
Yeah, do like a Spark Notes. Could they speed read this planet-sized book?
Mozart, Peony, and Tessa come back, and Tessa's like, I like this strange machine man. And she's wearing his powdered wig.
We are dating now.
Okay. Sure.
Mozart, what the hell?
What is it, sister? Did you not think I would find the powers of this expert of kindness? I am practicing! And she does that, like, monkey smile that's like,
Where all the teeth are showing.
You're an expert in learning, sister. I didn't doubt you for a second.
Peony is behind her, like wiping with the machine arm off of her cat-like head.
We have not found much luck yet in identifying somebody here who would be capable of reading the data. Oh, greetings. I am Peony.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Yes. Okay. Well then, we're still here for another mech for me to replace Tsunami.
Yeah, you do head over and you get another mech. There is multiple printers levels here, and they are producing quite a few very generic Everests. You guys have gotten a license level up, so now you would be refitting your mechs with new systems and such. You have used all of your downtimes, yes, Quinn?
I think so. I scrounged and bartered, and then
You formed the clan.
and then I got information.
Yes, but you have 2 more, right, Seth?
I'm still in the middle of the second one.
Okay, let's resolve that.
Okay.
So, you guys continue around the hull hangar, seeing all of these like space pilot looking mercenaries around. Very clearly non-affiliated with any of the factions, but willing to take the coin it would get for the different factions. You see a lot of the gear here is out of your license reach and very much illegal. So there is some pretty good stuff here. There's also singular frames. So like you could you could spend one of your downtimes. This is an offer I'm giving you now. You could spend one of your downtime, Seth, and get you both a different core, other than the Everest, for this mission if you wanted to. But it would cost you one of your downtimes, and it would be illegal.
Yeah. Well, my only intention for this action was to get a Vulture DMR, the license level 2 weapon that comes for the Death Head.
Yes. So you can get this sniper is what you're after, right?
It's like a marksman rifle, yeah.
Yeah. You can get this easy. This is one that they can orbital drop to you, so you have to call it in. So they can't sell it to you here because it is illegal. So they're basically like, we can give it to you, but you're gonna need to call it in when you want to use it.
Okay.
And also you have to make a deal with one of these mercenary companies.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm looking for a Vulture DMR.
Yeah, I can get you a Vulture.
All right, thank you.
Well, not right away. Well, hang on.
Is there? I didn't know that there was more to interactions like this.
He takes your credits. Yeah. How it works here is for stuff that's outside of your reach, we can get to you, but you need to use it the least amount of time possible. So we're going to drop it to you from a ship, one of these, and he motions to one of the small single-person crafts above. You call us in, we'll bring it down and drop it for you, and then you equip it right away. But in order for us to trust you, you're going to need to sign one of our contracts. And then he says, it's a mercenary company contract.
Oh, do you want me to work for you? Or
No,
is this like
no.
a task or something?
We will be working for you, and this guarantees exclusive mercenary rights for your future endeavors.
I can only call on you guys to help me with stuff or find stuff for me?
That's right.
Okay. Well, what's your group name? Do you have a patch or a business card?
Yeah, we got a patch. We also got stickers.
Yeah, you got any pins?
We're the Blood Cats.
The Blood Cats. Would I know if they are like a regarded or well-equipped mercenary group?
Let's see if there is. Let's say.
Also, is it Cats with an S or Cats with a Z?
It's Cats with a Z because it was cool in the '80s, and now they're stuck with it.
Yeah, hell yeah. ZATS.
Cats.
The Blood Zats.
Go ahead and give me either a charm or an investigate.
I'll try and investigate.
Sure. So investigate, I'll say, would be like pulling notable things they've done out of
just looking
data
at
logs
them on the internet. That is a 13 flat.
13 does it. The Blood Cats are a totally illegal mercenary group. They are criminal mercenary. They're basically space pirates. Not quite like they actually. You see, one of the things that they were most notably affiliated with was the MaxSat station explosion.
Really?
They were hired to defend the satellite by the Prophets, and things went really bad belly up. So these are the guys. These are the guys that you were shooting at in your first mission. Yeah.
Okay, so he tells me you have to sign to me, and my eyes flash as I do a quick internet search. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, but no questions, right?
No questions. No
No
questions.
questions asked of anybody to anyone about anything.
Nobody will know but you. You give us the call, we'll drop the gun.
That's what I like to hear. Dialing the confidence back down.
He does a big muscle guy arm.
Yeah. And I predator shake for it.
He slides the data pad over for you to access and submit.
Oh, I've never written anything before. Okay.
No, you just put your hand on it and it'll...
Oh, okay. Blink.
And then the data pad lights up and then turns red. He looks up at you. You worked with us before?
No. And that's not a lie.
Weird. You're on the do not deal with list. Whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I've never literally
It's fine.
never
These
worked with
things
you before.
glitch all the time. Black market, you know.
Oh.
He throws it over his shoulder into a box with a bunch of them.
A bunch of broken. Cheap. Come packs of 20.
All right, you got a deal. The blood cats will be at your call.
All right. Thanks again. And what's your name, sir?
I'm Jax with an X.
Ooh, Jax with an X. Love it. Well, my name... You'll know it when the time comes. And I blink.
He nods like,
Toward-
yeah.
Yeah, we're all on the down low. Okay.
Great.
And I'll turn to the rest of the group. I got what I came for, and I hold up their little agreement, the data pad.
Cece, you have successfully paid to have your a new tsunami printed. Does it look any different than it did before?
Oh, I think it looks very different.
Yeah.
I think it looks completely different. Kind of same color scheme though. And it's more of like one of the humanoid looking, like Pacific Rim looking type mechs. But it's really sleek. Specifically, I'm going with the morning cloak look.
Yeah.
Kind of adjusted a little bit.
Take a look at that.
And
Yo, why
Yeah,
the morning cloak kind of...
Is that the
I
fake bias
know.
mech?
No, it's the one that, like, it's got, like, its butt sticking out.
Oh, yeah. I think the White
looks
Witch
like
is the baddest baddie mech, if I remember. That one, the White Witch has like super thick thighs.
okay. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I have this, and it's registered as the new name, which is Drown in the Sea.
Drown in the sea.
Yeah.
That's
Doesn't-
cool.
Doesn't really fall off the tongue like tsunami, but that's okay.
Sounds like some wuxia
Same
martial
things,
arts
though.
stuff.
Same things. It does the same things. It just
Same
looks a little
systems?
different.
Yeah.
Did you switch any systems out?
I don't think so. If I
Does it
did,
still
then I
have
would
the
have
tail?
to-
Yeah.
Still has the tail. Still has the shrimp tail.
Yeah.
It comes out. And immediately your mech, when it is printed, doesn't have a inboard AI yet. So like you can choose that now, or you can choose to have none.
Oh, I'm gonna have a inboard AI. Okay. I'm gonna be cringe. I think that she has felt such an attachment, like a destiny attachment to Tank, that it's gonna be a very Tank similar voice. The AI
Oh, we're changing the name or changing the voice.
for her.
Well, the
AI,
first
yeah.
just for the AI.
Tsunami's voice was just like standard blank robot voice. Okay, yeah.
I think she subconsciously does it though. She's not just like, I want the one that sounds like Tank.
So list. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Online. Systems activated.
She like sits there and goes, do I want to go with this voice? And goes, yeah, it's for whatever reason, it's very comforting. And then she's like, she kind of walks over, she saunters over, she's got hips now. She saunters over.
She's got 4 hips. She added a pivot joint in the middle of the robot so she could. So you head over to the mech.
User registered.
She walks over to everyone else, kind of gets down on a knee and is like,
Hello, little ones.
Whoa, Seasea. Brand new thing, huh?
Yes, since the last one was destroyed, I figured I'd get a new look.
Not bad. You want a motivational sticker?
It's speakers turn on and you hear Tank's voice.
Designation: drown in the sea.
What the fuck?
It's just one of the voices that it came with. I just liked it for some reason.
You want Tank's voice in your mech all the time?
Is that Tank's voice?
That sounds a lot like Tank.
Well, I suppose I'm too lazy to change it.
But you changed it to that in the first place.
No, I scrolled through the list and picked one.
Tank lent his voice out to be like a GPS voice, like a Siri voice.
Being an evil villain is expensive. I'm sure he needs some monetary needs.
I didn't know he was a voice actor on the side. Okay.
The mech like leans down towards you and its scanner scans over you, Kit. It says,
I apologize if my voice is disruptive to you. Blood, brother.
It's okay. Oh, could you say that you're a big dork idiot? Just for me.
Changing designation. Big dork idiot.
Wait, whose designation did you change?
Wow, thanks so much. Now everybody's going to see that my name is Big Dork Idiot.
No, I just wanted him to say he was a big dork idiot.
Well, he didn't, did he?
And then change it back.
Designation: drown in the sea.
You might want to put a password on that soon.
Yes, I just got it. It's not my fault.
Gonna encrypt everything.
Well, I got all that I needed from this place. Is there anything else you wanted to get before we leave?
You're right, it's a little strange. Let me change the voice up.
you go in and you see that all the voices have changed to this voice on the list.
Okay, never mind. This is fine.
Okay. All right. Do you want to come with us to the cafe?
Yes, the 30th cafe.
I promised Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart that I'd take him to every cafe in the city, and guess what? There's a lot of them.
She's going to look at Tessa and Peony.
Peony is in her goblin. Tessa is looking around. She's kind of enamored with the place. She's got that big ass gun on her back. And Tessa swings up to your visor. Do you get back into your? Do you get into your new mech? Try it out. Try it on for size. Tessa says,
I actually think that it might be valuable for me to stick around here for a little while longer. There seems to be all kinds of mechs here, and I think if I slink around long enough, I might be able to weasel my way into one.
Okay.
Where should we meet up?
I suppose. What cafe are we going to?
The 30th one.
the 30th one is what it's called.
I hear that one's good. Very well.
Very well, sister.
We jump to later that week.
I do have one more action to take, but it's
Yes.
kind of a minor one. We could probably even just not have to roleplay it out.
Well, I'd love to know what it is.
I was going to increase my act unseen or unheard by 2.
Oh, okay. You're going to learn to be a little stealthy. Oh, you know what's a perfect justification for this? Quinn, you install that stealth suit into Kit. Like, into his body.
Yes. She will basically she'll look at him, kind of look at his body, and go, "I think you need this," and then she will hand him the.
Oh, something to help me be more invisible?
Quite literally, yes.
Okay, cool. That you tell me I need this. Thank you, though.
Kit, this is old tech. This is early 404 tech from the war. And it is an integratable technology. So if you put it in, just like, I don't know if you can make a note in ComCon, but this is part of your body. You will always have a stealth hard suit now. It's like integrated into your machine.
Then can I get rid of it out of my gear?
Yeah, you can take it out of your gear if it's taking up a slot that you can fill up with something else. But it will function exactly the same. in addition to being the justification for why you get a +2 stealth.
Well, thanks, Cece.
You're welcome, brother of mine.
Aw.
Aw, oh, jeez. All right. You guys, sometime later, you are on the streets of Belmac, and you are together now, heading down the streets, and you see that there has been a disrupt on one of the big screens that have been talking about trying to identify the heroes who are going to be fighting the Guardian. And this is a chaos spot has now become blank, and there's a question mark there. And it's saying, like, Algoric hero not found?
Oh.
Hope Zacchaeus is alright. This might be better for him, though. I don't think joining a certain death fight is the best thing for recuperating lost time with a family. You're not still mad at him, are you?
No.
That doesn't sound
Clearly still mad at him.
super believable.
You enter the Belmac Tower, the doors open, and you see that lady at the front desk. It's like, oh, our glorious hero! And then she's talking to him. Yes, we got eyes on him. No, we'll take care of him from here.
Stand down.
Welcome. Come on in. We've prepared a suite for you upstairs. The battle should be announced very soon. We hope that you're prepared, and this must be our glorious Seasea.
In her little Bumbastrone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she'll say,
No, I'm just a measly 4-4 drone.
and she'll sit on Kit's head again.
I see. My mistake. Our information says that the Coven has sent us a cuttlefish that has been awakened by division syndrome and is piloting a robot as its body, which we still don't completely understand what that means. So if you are in contact with CC, we would love to make an introduction and explain how the events later this week will be taking place.
Yes, I'm in constant contact with her, so I will let you know post-haste if there's any interesting information you are needed to know.
You are a very sophisticated drone.
Beep, boop.
She hands you key cards that head up to the penthouse of the Belmac Tower, and you guys step into an elevator, head up, and you are given a room to stay in for the next however many days until the event.
Yay!
Swanky.
You were in like a run-down motel with before it, or sleeping in your car in the garage.
I don't really sleep a lot myself, but it is nice to do that thing I don't ever do in a nice place rather than in my coffin.
During
Nice.
nighttime, we just kind of have to wait.
Yikes.
Mozart and Peony step out. Mozart is now wearing Peony's hand jackets, and they have the two guns in them. They're her like her arm backpack, and she's chuckling at his goofy antics. And he's like, "This is staccato, and this is paramento." She's like, "Fascinating. This machine is broken, Cece."
I am aware, and perhaps that is why Tessa loves him so much.
She has grown strangely fond of him.
I heard
and
her whisper that she could fix him.
You step into this room, and it's a half of this floor, like a semicircle, is the room. There's multiple bedrooms and chambers, and there's a seating area that looks out over the city skyline. And further out, you can see the black obelisk in the distance and the gigantic guardian there, who is like kneeling, waiting for anyone to come by. The Pulse River Music Festival, the music portion of the festival, has basically come to an end, and now there's just tons of ships heading here for the big event. And the question of everyone's mind is, who are the Algoric going to appoint? You guys are alone for a portion of time.
Kit, I hesitate to ask you this due to what had happened with the data pad. But would you be interested in looking at the tunnel yourself?
You know, do we have time? Because it sounds fascinating.
How long did it take for us to go through the tunnel? How long would it take for us to get to the tunnel and then go through the tunnel?
So traveling in Iroko can be pretty difficult by land, so like using Kit's car would take a long time. But now it seems like you guys kind of have the run of the place. And by like spaceship, you can get anywhere in a matter of minutes. You know, like maybe traveling to the other side of the planet or well outside of the region would take a couple of hours, but like these ships can go up into orbit and back down like in minutes. So if you can get a ship, you can get anywhere on the map instantly, essentially. But that would be pretty public to do. If you wanted to travel with Kit's car, it would take all day to get there, explore it, and get back.
And how many days do we have before?
You still don't exactly know. I think it's 2 days before the end of the week, or maybe 3 days before the end of the week. So the fight could be tomorrow or the day after. You don't know yet. It hasn't been announced.
We have at least 24 hours. If you would like to be covert, we can take your car. Or perhaps, if there's a ship large enough to ferry your car, then we can fly partly and then drive the rest of the way. But I don't want people knowing about the watchtower.
Okay. Then maybe we should just take the car and we'll take the car and then maybe I'll have Wolfgang keep us in the loop if they announce anything.
Yes, that would probably be the best thing to do. Okay, well then, shall we? I have to figure out how to call room service or whatever.
Room service for what?
For them to send up a plane or something. Yes?
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have them airdrop the truck into.
Yes. Is that not how it works?
I don't know if that's. I guess if we're gonna Halo drop my big rig.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot more interesting to hear about if I were to relay this to someone. I want to do that.
Okay. Let's just do that.
Let's skydive into this shit.
Okay, Jeremy, go ahead.
You guys order a ship that can carry your
big truck.
Your truck. And it pulls up, and there's actually on the outside of your level, your penthouse, there is a landing platform. The ship is relatively small compared to like spaceship sizes, because it's a land-based vehicle can be carried by most ships that aren't like personal flyers. So it like flies down, opens up a back cargo hatch, and like inside you can see your vehicle has been brought up. Also, your mech is there as well. And you come in, and there's a pilot. Says, I've been instructed to take you wherever you ask to go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, as long as where you ask to go does take you back here to fight the Guardian.
Oh, wow! They really got the whole city on it for this one, huh?
Yes, it does seem so.
Could you take us maybe 5 miles? Well, I don't want to give you a specific location.
No.
I'll tell him a place that's like 5 miles away from where we actually are.
Are you going to the watchtower to go into the tunnels, or are you going to the obelisk?
Can we go to the watchtower to go into the tunnels, but like go to like a space bucks, like like
Sure.
a half a day's away?
There's no real civilization in that area other than the watchtower labs, because it just gets really desolate in that section. So the ship flies off, and then you're flying, and then and it drops you off, and you have communications to the vehicle that says I'll stay in low orbit. Just send a beacon, and I will come to retrieve you.
Okie dokie.
and you head into the Watchtower Labs. Kit, you're seeing these sections. You see these huge kind of metal petrified trees sticking up out of the chunks around the Watchtower Labs. As you land, the shocks absorbing the humongous impact. These trees kind of move like tines, and there's like a from the wind blowing through these giant metal petrified trees outside of Watchtower Labs.
Is this where you live, Seasea?
This is where I was born and where my clan thrives.
Oh my gosh, this is wild.
Why?
No, it's.
What do
It's
you
just
mean?
I'm not. I mean, like, this isn't where I was born, so it's fun to see where other people were born. Gosh, got to stop taking things so hostily.
I find the big spooky trees very fascinating.
You're here?
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I was hiding in the trunk.
Wolfgang.
Is that where you've been living for the past couple days?
Was that not where we were all staying? Let me just climb up here.
Well, you're here. Do you mind just watching the truck?
Oh,
Me and Seasea have some business to attend to here.
yes, of course. I don't mind at all.
I feel like if he's in the car, Tessa will probably want to see him and talk to him.
Oh,
did
I've
they
been.
go home?
Oh, let me tell you, I've been avoiding her.
I'm sorry. Wolfgang has been avoiding.
Yes, she just talk.
Okay, I'm not gonna dig into that too much. But Tessa's not here, right?
No. Oh no, she hasn't discovered the vehicle yet. Luckily.
It's crazy
Anyway.
to know that.
Okay.
He drives you to one of the crags that you saw from above, and stops, and you guys get out. And with your mechs, it's easy to descend with propulsion, like reverse propulsion, land into the tunnels, and you find yourselves back in those tunnels below Oroko. Coming from above, Kit, you're seeing these tunnels for the first time. You see these grids along the walls, and you hear from above on the speakers of the vehicle, "I'll just wait here, but I'm in comm communication, so if you need any help, just let me know and I'll drive over." Beep, beep.
Okie.
I assume they have to walk through the watchtower to get to the tunnels, right? The tunnel entrance.
So the area around the watchtower is very craggy and cracked. And so there's lots of pits and chunks into the earth, and some of those drop down into those tunnels.
Okay.
Only you know which ones because you passed through here and you have the map still. Actually, no, you don't have the map because your mech exploded. So you're rebuilding that map again.
Yes.
But actually, as you come
as-
down, you do see there are tracks on the ground.
Ah, yes. Right. I did this on
As
purpose.
we are heading in, I will use my personal drone. I'll like open up a side chamber in my ribs or something.
Wow.
And a small little quadcopter drone about that big pops out.
Cool.
And it like takes off down the.
You picture it as like four blade copter, or do you picture it as like a flying bombus sort of ball?
No, it would be one of those noisy little.
It's like a
those
literal real world
quadcopter
drone. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. And it's like you see one of my
Very old
eyes,
school.
or half of my process collar face kind of shuts off, and now you can see it's now the feed from that's being relayed.
The other
So-
half is Subway Surfer.
Yeah, just so you don't lose you pay attention.
Cool. Yeah, it flies down, and you begin following the tracks left by Cece. You head down into these tunnels. It's quite a long walk. Making your way in, Kit, you're looking down. Your Everest's feet are splashing into these pools of oxidized iron that are like very red, kind of viscous, acidic material of these tunnels as you walk through.
So you're saying that you and Tessa and Peony were
No,
down here before?
no Tessa. Just me and
Oh, no
Peony.
Tessa.
Yes.
She stops as she kind of grabs Kit's arm. Are they in their mechs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, as the mech arm, and goes,
Kit, if anything happens, I will drag your body out. Correct?
Is something going to happen?
I just worry about your reaction to the initial data pad. No, data.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, if anything happens, just, I guess, what knocked me out of it before was moving it away from me, so...
Okay.
Maybe if you pull me away from direct contact with it, it won't be so bad.
You walk through these tunnels for a while, Kit. You're seeing for the first time, seeing all these computer, like these naturally occurring, natural formed, like geological oddities that are these circuit boards on the walls of these very firm structures. And the way that the wall is structured, you can actually see like some of the circuit boards are broken because there's been earthquakes that have like separated them, right? But it's clear that they like almost like the Giant's Causeway or the basalt pillars, like they grew like this. Some kind of geological activity, which you're not really sure of what it could possibly be, formed these structures, and the cave has like chunks and natural bits above, and then it becomes much more flat along the sides as you go down, and it gets cleaner the closer you get towards the center, which you walk along. You guys get to that long straight tunnel that you know, CC, since you've been down this way, leads directly to the center chamber where the diode is, where the room drops down into like a bowl shape, and you see a destroyed mech between you and the exit. Powered down up against one of the walls, you see a black witch, a prophet's mech with a white diamond painted on its face.
"Oh shit!
This was not here before.
Can I scan it? See if there's any like life signs?
There is a life sign. There's a heart.
Oh my God.
Inside.
Okay.
The mech, however, is powered down.
Good. All right. Do we want to approach?
She looks at the mech that's sitting there, and she kind of thinks about the consequences of like what it means that there's a prophet mech down here, kind of discovering the same thing, and she goes,
Kit, in your lessons of kindness, would you not rescue this thing?
This is where this is difficult, because I also have the lessons of life, and more specifically death, and how this kind of mech has been the cause of a lot of suffering for me. But you're right, this particular one hasn't done anything to me yet, so maybe we can approach non-violently.
And in my understanding, having a prisoner of a war may be very good for our relations with the prophet.
and
The
then
capuchin monkey devil on your shoulders, like, yes.
she will say, she'll kind of slowly approach and say,
I think we should rescue it.
as she
Okay.
slowly reaches to kind of unlatch the hatch of.
You head towards the mech, and as you guys close the distance between you and it, you're splashing into the acid pools that have formed at the bottom of this tunnel. You can kind of see over the lip of the bowl that leads down to the diode, and you see the walls here are scorched, and you see strings of bullet holes along the sides of, into the stone structures of the wall. And then Kit, you moving forward, CC, you head over to the mech and you kind of kneel down and your new Drown in the Sea, kneel down over it. And Kit, you look over the side, you see the bowl all the way down to the bottom is filled with destroyed Prophet's mechs. Just absolute carnage. There's holes in the wall from explosions. Clearly a very violent battle took place in here. Many of them are blown apart. All of them are Prophet's mechs. All of them are Black Witches like tanks. And they're just covering this room.
Now, are they? You say they're Black Witches like tanks, but
Yeah.
are they literally tanks? All of them?
I mean, there was nothing necessarily identifying about Tank's mech other than that it had more ferrofluid than the rest. But these seem like the same core mech as his. So like there's no real identifying structure that would say like this is or is not Tank's. But Tank, whenever you've seen him, he has immediately called you and been like, "It's Tank, I'm here to fuck you up." Right? That is how you've identified him in the past.
We could always trust him to do that, I guess.
What was your call sign again, CC? Remind me. Was it his fish?
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish. Detecting no further life signs deeper in the tunnel.
Scanning.
Thank you.
What do I call you?
You reach down to this black witch that's shattered on the ground, and its cockpit door is like blown shut. So like you see, it took a huge hit from the side, which jammed its cockpit door over itself.
Oh.
So they can't get out.
Can I?
Okay.
Can I just peel it back?
I'll grab your arms real quick.
Do we want to calms them first?
Not particularly, but I will. Feel if it's the best choice.
Well, I don't know. I just I don't know who could that possibly be in there. But I'll trust you.
I'll let you go.
You're probably correct.
You start the comms, you connect, and immediately a voice comes over it mid-sentence.
The minds of the mother, walking over, listening to us, watching us. We are here, the prophets. We are the children of Oroko. The planet will return.
You hear it like reciting this prophet's prayer over and over and over again.
Hey, idiot! Fleshman!
Are you here to claim me, mother?
Yes, I am your savior, your end-all be-all. It is me, your mother.
No, you're a deceiver. You're the one from the satellite station.
Surprise!
And then she'll rip the
Go ahead and roll a hull. It's on your mech stats.
Extras.
Yeah.
Let me go to my original mech. Using a really strong mech. Hull. I'm looking for hull.
Yeah, I believe it's +2.
You know what? At 20.
Oh my god.
You peel it open, and inside you see a mortally injured prophet. And he's wearing a black hard suit with the white diamond painted over his face, and he's got a chunk of rebar like speared through his chest from his crushed cockpit. And he is like, he's like crumpled up in the corner, and he looks up at you.
So, what has occurred here? And perhaps your death will be quick and painless, rather than agonizing as it is currently.
We found your path. The entrance, the weakness of your sanctum. The prophets came to defend the Guardian and protect Oroko. We tried to convince the Guardian to destroy Mechatan, but when we communed with its diode, I don't know, they all started firing. The entire Brotherhood slaughtered each other. I barely made it out.
I dare say you almost didn't make it out. Sitting here in your pile of blood.
You.
Does anyone else know you're down here?
Just our leader.
What say I give you a chance to live?
It would be more mercy than you've shown us in the past.
More mercy? Is it merciful for your people to come and ransack one of their own? Is it merciful for you to kill creatures that were born 2 years prior?
I don't know how long they've been alive.
2 years, sure.
You are the Algoric's spawn. You are changing this planet. It is the Prophet's job to protect it. To make sure Oroko doesn't become like the rest of the planets, swarmed by outsiders. It should return to what it was.
And what it was weak. Evolution is strength.
This is why you must be exterminated.
Let me show you how changing can be for the better.
And she'll
Uh-oh, this is about to get
She'll-
dark.
she'll take the thing that's piercing him
Uh-huh.
and you won't remove it from him because then he'll just bleed out.
Right.
Lord, you know this as a medical professional. No, just kidding. And she'll kind of just grab the bars where he's being pierced and just try and gently just break them off. And then gently scoop him out. As she scoops him out gently, she's gonna start walking back towards the watchtower.
Okay.
And say,
Let it be known that it was not your prophet that saved your life, but one that you spit on.
and she'll walk and take him to the medic bay of her watchtower.
Oh, okay. Cool. Is Kit coming with, or Kit, are you gonna stay and investigate the diode like you came to do?
Do you mind, Seasea? I'm gonna kind of take a look around here. It looks like most of the danger's passed.
You should, and let me know what you find.
Kit, you look around at this ruined room full of fallen mechs. All of these allies that seem to have been somehow controlled to fight each other. Nobody survived. The room is completely desolated. There's huge bullet holes in the wall. Big open chambers with a dip in the middle and then a big golden orb in the center. The orb is mostly sunk into the ground, kind of like this, and you can see the mechanical hand of Tsunami sticking out of it with the wires coming off the end. Sunk somehow, phased into the metal, as if they're sharing the same quantum space. And then there's 10 tunnels leading off of this one that have that same kind of grid structure, network of naturally occurring circuit boards, and then a path leading back into where Seasea went.
Okay. What I would like to do, I'd like to take my nipple ropes,
I forgot about that.
yeah, the things I used to haul
Crazy.
the other Nelsons out of the river, and I'd like to attach them to some more sturdy looking rocks, some stalagmites,
Sure.
or some of the other witches that are here. Mm-hmm. And then if this makes sense, I want to kind of set the sort of almost phase into dusk and tell it to if you notice that my internal code has exceeded a variance of 30%. Mm-hmm. So if you notice that something inside me changes over a greater variance of 30% from the normal, then activate those winches and haul me backwards.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
By the nipples.
Yeah, by the nipples. Because I'm gonna touch this thing. Everyone, brace. Hold on to your shit. Don't let me touch this
You
thing.
attach. You go in. I can't remember what Dusk's voice was. Wasn't it? It was just pretty plain, right? It was just a robot voice.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
this.
it was we're the heroes of a robot.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right, because it was Ripper Sixes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Nothing to worry about.
All right.
30% data input will be. I will activate the winches.
All right. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. Here we go. All right.
Reach out. And I will with just we're doing this like those old plasma toys at the Spencer's Gifts, where it's the little ball, and just with one finger, I'm gonna touch the orb.
Okay. You head down one finger. We see a finger lower down into a golden surface, perfectly clear surface. Roll me data phase.
Database. A database.
Roll me a data phase.
Yeah. We go with the database. Oops, that was cocked.
Respect the cock.
Respect the cock. Need the cock. Love the cock. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20. Okay, a gentleman's 20. Your finger touches it, and immediately your mech powers down. You see the HUD shuts off. Sir, and you touch.
Ah, shit, that's right. He's a part of this.
You touch, and you feel your systems powering down.
Uh-oh.
And you're in utter darkness. Whoa, gone.
Do I see that sort of have? Do I have that like file structure feeling again, or am I just
You
off?
see nothing. Seasea, you continue walking down with this guy. He's holding the broken piece of mech that's smashed through him. And he says,
You're taking me to them? Those animals? They'll just kill me. Feast upon my body like they have every time we've attacked the watchtower.
Is that what the stories say, that we feast upon the bodies of those that dare to conquer us?
Are you not beasts?
We may look like it, but we are no more beasts than you.
Your kind represents the change of Oroko. The evolution of this planet. We, the prophets, follow the tellings to protect this planet. Those upon it must be sent away. The great acid storms will wash away all changes made to this planet, and it is sacred to protect it, to keep it as it is.
There's a kind of moment of silence as she takes in his words. And she sits, and as she's kind of walking, she just, in a very soft sort of intonation, like,
I understand your fear. I too was once afraid of change. There are some things, though, that we don't allow ourselves to feel, due to that fear of change. I hope that when we send you back to your family, that you tell them of the things that you see, and that the stories will change.
Interesting. Okay. He kind of shuts up. Like, this is not a approach he expected from you. I think most of the clan are very, very aggressive because, like, literally from the moment they awoke into existence, they were attacked. So, like, and also they're beasts. Like, they are animals, right? So if they're attacked, their instinct is to fight back or run. So, like, they don't have this approach. And I think this is the first time maybe he has encountered a member of the clan that hasn't fired on sight at a prophet. And he just kind of gets quiet, and you carry him back. You reach the spear gate. You see there are two, let's say, I don't know, there are two tigers, two tiger-like beings there standing. They say, Sister, is that you?
Does he look like a prophet?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's
the
got a
prophet's
black
face is
hard
okay.
suit with the
Okay.
white diamond over his face. No,
Okay.
their suits all have no like facial features. They're just like clean, smooth surfaces with like these like spray painted diamonds.
Okay. She slowly walks up, and she'll kind of like, she won't cover him because then I think that'll just like hurt him. But she'll kind of like gently like cup him in this kind of like covered-ish way. And as she approaches, she'll get down on a knee just to be a little less imposing, and be like,
Sisters, and my brothers and sisters, I implore you.
So they see his diamond.
Yes, but he requires aid, and I believe he may help us if we can show him the kinder side of our family.
Are you sure, sister? His kind attack whenever they come. They want to take the watchtower from us.
And in droves they are scary, but this is one man.
He is wounded, easy to destroy.
And when they say that, she'll kind of go back into like cover him a little bit and like.
They look
hover over him.
so confused.
And being that he is wounded, he may not hurt us back. I implore us to try a different approach.
Give me a. Let's roll that influence from your new faction that you formed.
Oh.
So that'll be a
him
charm.
a quiche.
A charm +2. Yeah, Peony's famous quiches.
It's her kindness quiche.
Can I perhaps do lead or inspire instead?
Yes, absolutely. That makes much more sense. So you can roll that, and you add a +2 from your faction.
So it would be
influence.
+4.
Yes.
No!
Oh no! Oh no! You can push it. Try again. But the threshold becomes 15.
You've gotten so many natural 20s this whole.
I don't know.
Afternoon.
I'm like, do I really want to push it and try again? I guess +4. It's pretty good chances, huh? Okay, I'll just try
Pretty
again.
good chance.
Yeah, I'll just try again.
55% chance. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. 16. No. It's +4. It's +4.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
It's a 16.
I was like,
It's a
oh
16.
no! I have to describe these guys killing this winter man. Limb from them. They kind of stand down and pull back and allow you to walk in. And as you walk up the stairs leading up to that main chamber, you see a procession of the clan, seeing their enemy, their first enemy, being brought in wounded and not being immediately executed. And you like representing what you've been saying to Lola as you bring him in. There's like a strange energy where they're like the cogs are turning among the clan, that things are going to be different now that there's been changes made. And you bring him into the med bay and close the door. Lola comes down the hall.
Sister, is what I've heard true? You bring one of them into our sanctum?
She ejects herself from her, like, or she detaches and crawls back down from the thing. The guy's still kind of like the morning cloak is just kind of closed like this, with enough room for him to like breathe and like be fine, but he's still covered up a little bit.
Yeah.
And she will go,
Yes, I've preached so often about the changes that we need to make without upholding those values myself. I believe this could be the first step to us creating something bigger than us. Imagine the resources if we were able to acquire the technology that both the Coven and the Algoric and the 404 have.
If you think this is wise, sister, I will trust you. But this is a risk.
Everything good that has come from our family
as she like leans her head in towards Lola's. It's
She
become
puts her head to your robot head.
yeah.
has started from risks.
We jump back to Kit. Kit, you are out of focus.
Not automatic.
Kit, you are swimming in darkness, but you feel a strange sensation of being pulled, like you're being, like you're in a sensory deprivation tank that is being shot down a freeway. So like there is a sense of movement that is surrounding this sense of nothingness, and when you swim back into consciousness, your point of view is Oroko from above. You see the huge swirling acid storm on the opposite side of the planet from where you were. And your view is like swim into vision, and that's all you see.
Okay, can I look around? Do I have any kind of
your vision like closes like an iris and opens, and you're on a different point of view, looking down at the eye of the storm.
Can I want to try and sort of expand my consciousness here. Can I like move limbs? Can I manipulate anything in this space?
You feel a burst from the side, and your view tilts by like 20 degrees, and then you hear alarms going off, and then corrections automatically.
Am I in a satellite?
You are a satellite.
Oh.
My dream. Okay. I would like to access, if I am aware that I am the satellite, I'd like to access, if I could, all cameras.
You see a 360 view around this satellite. There's a couple of ships docking in and out. It's a MaxSat sat. Two orbital deployers fire down into the storm.
Into the storm?
Yeah.
Interesting. And this is a MaxSat satellite?
Yeah. There's a whole network that goes all over the planet.
Do I feel like I have access to other satellites? Or is it just this satellite?
You kind of like, you wiggle your right ear and suddenly you're in a different satellite.
Oh, man. Okay. Then I am just kind of rapidly, I want to cycle through everything that I have access to.
The list is so long that it's almost overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Could I see if I have access to the mech?
Which mech?
The big boy.
Your view...
Or is that not...
Your view goes dark. You feel yourself getting... again, like in a void. And then... And you stand up. And you're 110 feet tall.
Oh, this might change some stuff.
I think that is what will end.
Thank you all for watching. That'll be it for us tonight. I think next episode we're gonna have another guest with us, which is very exciting. So once again, with the Saturday Morning Spell Kids, join us next time.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is.
See you on Saturday.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, we would really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, or leave a comment. It really goes a long way to helping us grow this channel, if for no other reason besides the fact that it makes us feel good. See you next time.